Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He has this down to the 34. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Pass it to his back, here's Josh Jacobs. And he drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Bombers. Hey!
Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. Your Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. Cowboy 80.
Lawrence starting with a throw. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
First down.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down. Lawrence in the pistol. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 16 at the 34-yard line.
Come on. Ready.
First carry now. This is Bashal to defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, third and long.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, third and long. He beams one, deep right side. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish up their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Play action with Nix. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On second down, Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's the first over the middle, and he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Nix off the play action. Buying some time left. He's running with it. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Brought in by his back, it's Jacobs. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
He pushes them a little closer to the 3. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and
To throw, here's Nix. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This will end up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
68.
Lawrence working from the gun. Fits it through the middle. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders trim the lead to 1.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right home.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Throwing here, Nix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it on 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Nick Martin picks it off. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Come on, ready.
They'll go again here with Tootin. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 3.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
And huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Almost set. Ready. Away, away, away. Away, away.
Throwing on first down, Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Sits out close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Jacob can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Jacobs again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. That was a great response, Brock, after they got driven back. On first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down...
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Only need about half a yard, if that, Brock. This is third and goal. Jacobs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This is Allen to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
70 range. 70. Ready, ready.
Shaking off the pit quickly. Who's going to throw? Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Corey Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Now Nix. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
Flushed out of the pocket. That's him on a quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Hold on a sec. Captain.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
That's good. Broncos first down.
On first down, it's Nix. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Another Broncos first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Broncos first down.
Nix from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 30. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Captain.
Nix with it on first. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. But the Broncos will get it back. Woo, heads up play to recover that one. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Now Nix on third down. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. This one from 42 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This is Allen to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Viking 18.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down. Now Lawrence. Here's a screen for Newton. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
On the set. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Here we go, set. Bronco leading. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Here he goes, third and long. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. So that brings up fourth and long. All right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He'll throw it. He's going deep this time. That's grabbed inside the 30. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Panther 60, Panther.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Cowboy 80. Let go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Looking slant route complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The city just made a sweep. You could diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
Let's go now. 60 vices. 60 vices. Bronco 80.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first. A fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Cut back in. Cut. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
First down throw, Lawrence. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
Back to the air, Lawrence. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. He's got it. Did he get the feet in on fourth down? Did he get it? No. They're saying he didn't get both feet in. Incomplete on fourth down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He is down to the 30-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Broncos.
Running right. Here's Jacobs. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Move the chain! Got to move this chain! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Captain, ready. Bombers.
Looking inside the red zone. Headed out right. Has some room to work. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Jacobs has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. Making some... Oh, Barkley got hit, and he lost the football. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Let's go now.
Lawrence with it on first. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the third.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
Alvarez Oregon is set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Broncos first down.
Handoff running right. Jacobs. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action with Nix. He completes it in traffic. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
Nix from the gun. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connected. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he's taken down at the 30. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again. Nix. Cut out left. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
Motioning left is their running back. Throwing on first down, Nix. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Commanders have some new life in the fourth.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know what's interesting, Kate? Even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Gets this to Kincaid. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
19 tight.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. He's got it. Oh, he lost the football. And the Broncos corral it. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Nix off the play action. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick six. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and he had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be first down Denver. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Nix now on first and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
The That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Harvey gets it on the counter. Still has some space inside the 35. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. To throw, here's Nix. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Commanders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one is probably the most costly.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
70 range, 70 Cowboy 80. 19 Lions.
Setting up to pass. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And that'll bring up second down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Here he is to throw. Complete over the middle. Yeah, this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ready.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Go! Lightning, trap 50.
To throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
70 Lions.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up a first down, too. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Warriors, 70. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Washington calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here's Jacobs again on second down. That run good for 8. Now they've got third down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
He's back to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Handoff running left. Jacobs. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this run.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.